of the sexes never getting blurred. I beg that you learn, cause she's cleverer. How attracted to you she is partly your gap, but it's multiplied by how little of you she can have.
Elementary, my dear cousin, I cannot state this enough. She must not clock your flop. You can't placard your march, your throughs, she clues your moves, or your colluding, well, weapon.
It's a war of the sexes, never get it blurred. I beg that you learn, cause she's cleverer. How attracted to you she is partly your gap, but it's multiplied by how little of you she can have.
And remember not to get hammered either, cause people who get hammered don't get to nail. I need something in my life to straighten me out. Let's rent the shed, we'll do vocals in the bog. Call Toast PR, tell them we've opened up shop. Campaign meetings at Warner, no coconut drunk. 3 years to make this work or look a joke and be broke. Blag their lawyers like the con with a dog, and there'll be no more spread scores that drop and keep dropping. Settle my gross addictions with my net income. Tell my mum over tea that my whole life is fucking up. Got 250 grand in the budget to go. Subtract 5 for club promo. Lose 5 for a good video and 15 for a dud video. Fuck that. It's the hardest way to make an easy living. As long as we party, stay just a bit nearer to delivery. Mayhem texts me about the press and TV. See off Teddy in the east so I can get some sleep. Nap on the settee, the laptop next to me. Wince for my family at the Skinner Scandal of the Week. TV pluggers, product manager set it up. Club promo needs to step up, help it work. Stick to our guns, don't crack to demand. Tell my mum in the car that the car might have to go back. 225 grand, 26 grand for a showcase, and 5 more on tour support, and it's a poor story. It's the hardest way to make an easy living. As long as we party, stay just a bit nearer to delivery. We'll never get bankrupt if we never have a go. This is no ordinary label, I need to flash up my flow. Going to Morris, Steadwell, or Savile Row. I want a pinstripe suit that no man owns. Cash in a Kano beat for the silver shadow. Send it to Warrior for the flash and the glow. The safest way to double your money is to fold it in your pocket. Tell my mum during breakfast that I got no sleep. 8 grand paid in September, April, May and December. If this keeps going so well, that's gonna be the end of us. It's the hardest way to make an easy living. As long as we party, stay just a bit nearer to delivery. In spread betting it's easy to draw a small fortune. Start with a big fortune and lose until it's a small fortune. We haven't got a clue, we blindly charge on. Death threats from the boy or the girl I sarged on. She said she didn't have a bloke, another lesson marked down. Verbal agreements aren't worth the paper they're marked on. Get scans of reviews, we beg to chart up. Tell my mum over tea, the press has started up. We've spent a fortune, Christmas goes by and it's the end for June. We need to sell some records soon. It's the hardest way to make an easy living. As long as we party, stay just a bit nearer to delivery. It's the hardest way to make an easy living. As long as we party, stay just a bit nearer to delivery.
Can you blatantly say, looking straight in her face, that you ain't telling tales to her? If you never tell a lie to her, you don't have to remember anything. It all goes out the window when I try to do it myself.
Wait. Can you blatantly say, looking straight in her face, that you ain't telling tales to her? That you never get stressed when she questions events she'd be best to forget? Can you actually blag when a lamb glances when you're pranging, you're chatting? That if you had the chance to go back to a pad for a passionate act, you wouldn't have it? Oi, but why is that then?
That's 'cause the reason you look faithful
so good.
Never see temptation. Deep down you hear the man's burden.
We all have a man's burden in our heads. It's getting you down, you were letting her down, you were tempted and you bowed. You've shown her up, you need to be owning up, you need to show her you love her for once. It was an extreme circumstance, it was she that advanced, she defeated you gradually. So you must then be honest, you must get on this, mend the wrong shit.
Never tell a lie to her. You don't have to remember anything. It all goes out the window when I try to do it myself.
Wait. So why you wanna phone up? Why you wanna own up? You were selfish and so dumb. To ease it off your chest, to be relieved of the mess, that's being proper selfish. Wait. I've been in some broken moments. I know what goes on the road, you know you chose. However, copes up your brain, you know you chose to stray, and she knows your game. Oi.
But it makes you see things clearer.
It was weird though, man.
But you didn't want to be with her.
Seriously, back home.
If the girl was still even here, it was better.
First strike.
The chance to see the fit thing naked will spell and mesmerise you. You disregard the ways the lady in your life inspires you. Which is why the day she tires of you, you'll be crying out. And if you have the chance to go back to a pad for a passionate act, you won't allow it. But if your plans for the chance to go back is not even had, then the passionate act won't happen. If you plan not to have the chance, rewind that back if that sounded fast. You can't think straightly. You've got to avoid the situation, forget what she's doing. You may be mugged if you trust too much, but it'll fuck you up more worrying about trust.
Double kill. Killing spree. Zombie killing spree. Double kill.
You may be mugged if you trust too much, but it will more fun worried about trust.
Oh yeah, momentum moron. It means remember it's inevitable that we will all die. Sounds quite depressing when said so raw and direct, but it means don't hang yourself on a material life. But that gets dropped when I'm bucking a shocking day. Am I shallow? Am I hung up on such wrong ways? Yes, I am shallow and loving every wrong play. If love is blind, then why do we all buy lingerie? I got nothing in my life away from the studio, so when I'm loose I end up consuming dough. Memento mori, memento mori. It's Latin and it says we must all die. But I tried it for a while, it's a load of boring shite. So I bye. If I start to think of life, I have practice.
Last man standing. Infected. Round over. New zombie.
Change my mind and fly back into
Infection.
Vegas. Pastel shades and some famous labels. Rape a Ferrari through the day with the mayhem, just to forget about the race in my head. I don't really care about the look and the look. Ferrari is fucking book. Memento mori, memento mori. It's Latin and it says we must all die. But I tried it for a while, it's a load of boring shite, so I bye. I feel fucking down from my growing pains. I'd hate the shirted cunt that seems to be so fucking flash. I reckon from the threads I think all I think's about cash. But my manager tells me I ought to think about cash. It's like people don't know the 80s started. My card just keeps carding with the card machine. You don't regard the old you charging a Ferrari, minus the driving license through Nevada at speed. I never think about money. In fact, I have no idea how much money I have. Memento mori, memento mori. It's Latin and it says we must all die. But I tried it for a while, it's a load of boring shite. So I bye. chilly and calm and air sips as I'm parting her hair. But I'm an Asbo drinker, I want to be in chilly park air. But Asbo drinkers just don't dig my art and my flair. Even if they dig my Asbo driving past their car lights glare. Sometimes when I buy my diamond trinkets with my whores, I know I've strayed a bit from my old sins and my walks. But then I laugh out loud that my card still fucking talks. I feel awful for a beat, but at least I'm not bored. Using the following, I'm going to show you A, how to con someone using their own greed, B, that you won't feel bad because they're trying to con you anyway, and C, taking their money. As I have come to realise, running the beats is just getting people's confidence. This scam only works because that man thinks he's working this scam and that you man are his mark. Get your mate, let's call your mate Piers. No, not Piers, let's call him Farquhar. Anyway, get Farquhar.
Killjoy.
Like I said, the farmer will try and con you later, but you're going to take all his money. Anyway, get Farquhar to pass into a local bar and call to the bar to look after a dog for a dog. Just for 20 quid for a while, claiming that he hated it, but it was worth more than his car. This, by the way, requires that you find and supply Farquhar with an animal of the life from your local park. Get a nice dog that doesn't bark, but not so nice that someone might miss this muck in the park. Anyway, using this technique, you're going to take all this man's money, but you're not going to care, because he's going to fucking deserve it. You never con an honest John. An honest John you can't track down. Exactly. Conned only get conned when they think they're the conning one. It's all one big con. Neighbour, you won't con an honest John. Wait, now listen, get Farquhar to dart out the bar and just shop for some gums, maybe. Just a hour or so.
Infected.
I will go shopping because I gave
Zombie.
up drinking. But whatever, just have Farquhar down the road. Now you walk in the bar, walk up to the barman, order a jar. When you've caught him slouched on his own, start eyeing the dog that he's minding by his side. Kindly vibe him and start on about the dog you own. Start asking the barman if it's his fine specimen of a dog. Nod, smile, agree, look interested and cool. When he tells you it's someone else's you just left previous, tell him this is a very rare breed of animal. Last time I lied, my managed to swipe me, but lie and tell him it's like a fucking red-haired hunting spaniel. Tell him it's worth 600 quid and that you pay handsomely if you were to accept finance at all. Never con an honest John. Sometimes, honest John, you can't track Sometimes down. I think I should just go completely legally. Get conned when they think they're the conning one. Neighbour, you won't con. Keep listening though. It's important that you keep listening. Now take all this shopping off him. Get your mate Farquhar to pop in looking straight gutted a bit later on. He should order a jar, talk at the bar, ensure he looks calm, walk with the barman and generally start conversating on. Farquhar should start falling apart about how he's arsed up some chance and how arsed up his day was. Or in the event of spread betting, he's getting ready to accept that his rent's not getting paid up. The barman's mind will chime slowly for a while. He might wipe the bar as his mind is making sums. Farquhar should continue to moan about money and that this mutt is not the greatest of his worries. And like ching, the barman will 5 out of 6 times kindly offer his green to buy the dog for a price of 300 quid. And after some bartering, your barman will haggle and charge harder and greedy with a cent the scheme. That's right, neighbour. But can't an honest John, you can't drag down. Conned only get conned when they the barman is going to see how much he can stitch you up for. Neighbour, you won't. How does that work? An honest Because every con is based around someone who thinks they're conning you. He'll never imagine the whole scenario was prepared solely for him. Why should he? That sort of paranoia can get you in the loony bin. As I have come to realise, running the beats is just getting people's confidence and then taking their money. It's all one big con. See the thing that's got it all fucked up now is camera phones. How the hell am I supposed to be able to do a line in front of complete strangers when I know they've all got cameras? Famous boy, it gets really easy to get girls. It's all so easy, you get a bit spoiled. So when you try to pull a girl who is also famous too, it feels just like when you wasn't famous. The celebrity pages in papers don't tell tales that are always to the line of the truth. It's to the line at which is most likely you'll have the time or enough finance to sue. Which is why it's so frightening buying papers in the morning, fearing the next might skin a scoop. Cause I used to believe what I read, so now I know that others will believe that it's true. But I realise with you the truth can be a whole lot worse than the flack. My whole life I never thought I'd see a pop star smoke crack. And I must admit